I first read about it in that Let's Talk Bayside magazine that we get delivered. I saw it in there, and I thought that looks like a really interesting idea.
I read it. They sent me, through the council, they sent me information on it. As I recall, it's a while ago now. But that's, I think, how I got it.
Oh, well, the trial, when we shifted in here in August last year, and I read in the local rag a little paragraph about that much saying we've still got some green cones left over. And I thought, what's a green cone? So I rang up and that's how I heard about it.
No, we actually had a worm farm at the time.
Yeah.
So so we were using that for like fruit and vegetables, but one, they couldn't keep up with our output because we were generating so much, so we were finding a lot of it was going into the normal rubbish bin anyway.
Yeah.
Plus, you couldn't put things like meat and dairy in there. So I was kind of on the lookout for something else that could take that sort of food waste out to save it going into landfill. And when I saw the green cone, I thought,
Yes, where do you get worms from? I didn't know anything about that sort of type of thing. This seemed much simpler for me and much easier and cleaner to do.
The thing was the trial. I figured that we would be in it for just a little while and be able to give feedback and test how it goes. And of course, in a trial always means if it's successful, then it'll be adopted, doesn't it?
I think there were some people already on the trial at the time, and it looked like it was going to be quite an easy, simple solution to use, and then the council people came in and actually installed it.
Well, I thought that it was going to feed my garden, but where and it probably would if it was in a position to do so, but where it is, I don't mind where it is at all because it feeds the wonderful trees that are next door. It feeds all those roots and keeps them going, so it's lovely. If you go out, when we go out the back, I'll show you. Gorgeous trees.
Well, given that it was only a really short paragraph, I didn't have any expectations, but I was hoping it'd be successful because we've done composting in the past and had a few problems with it, and this was something different. So I was hoping it would be successful, it would be able to have a good result. So yeah, just that really.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like I say, it's very simple to use. You just take the bucket out, tip it in, and you don't have to basically worry about it. I mean, there's some solutions to put in at this very start, but once that gets going, it pretty much looks after itself. So it's very straightforward and easy to use. It doesn't really give off any smells at all because of the way it's designed, and it certainly hasn't attracted the animals because most of it's underground. We did have a little bit of problem with some sort of fruit flies in the summer, but once the weather cools off, they seem to just disappear. So.
Oh, very easy. I just chop up the stuff, stick it in the little, the little bucket, and then when it gets about half full, I rush it off. Unless it's very hot, then I take it sooner.
Initially we weren't going to put it in the spot we put it in, but they suggested we put it in a sunnier spot, hence it's there. But that's fine where it is. We've been putting our scraps in it, and we've had a couple of problems, but the newsletters have sort of given us some solutions to that. And otherwise, you should see our bin. There's nothing in it.
The instruction booklet was great because it went through what you could put in, and which is basically everything. It takes bones, it takes meat, it takes just about anything you can throw at it. So that was useful to get to know how it works. And then we got some little sachets of compost starter that we had to put in, and so that was good to sort of get it going that way. Yeah.
The bucket's lovely, and it cleans easily. And I try to keep it clean.
We use the caddy, of course, and a little charcoal filter there. And the book we read initially, and then of course the feedback we've got has been great because, for instance, the flies and the little bar, we had problems with that too. So that's been great.
Absolutely, yes, and I have done as well. Yeah, it's a very simple thing to use. You don't need a lot of ground to put it in, so it can suit just about any front yard or backyard. And like I said, it's simple to use. There's no smells, and it gets all your food stuff out of the landfill.
It'd be wonderful. I mean, anybody with a bigger garden than I have, it would be excellent for that, because you can actually put it in those big gardens. They've got so many big gardens around.
Yes, I'd recommend it. I have friends that I've recommended it to. I was with someone in Bayside yesterday, and she'd never heard about it, so she was going to ring up. And also, because we've just shifted into a new house, it's on our tour. They all see the green cone. So everyone's going, what is it? So, yep.
Just read some stuff, things like more than half of, I think, of our waste goes into landfill as food. So it just seems crazy in terms of the transport costs and burning the fossil fuels to get it there.
Yes.
Plus, I also believe it produces a lot of methane when it's in landfill, which is obviously one of the worst greenhouse gases. So and this system here doesn't produce hardly any methane, so I'm told. So it seems like a much better idea.
Oh yes, very happy not to be throwing it away. And then the paper goes into the paper bin, and hardly anything goes into the rubbish bin.
I'm really happy that the council's concerned about that, because anything that we can do in our own homes to reduce waste, I think is a great idea. So I know we're having a definite effect. I put the sticker on the bin and thought, well, we'll see. But every week we come round to putting the bin out, we do a little call around the house and go, have we got any rubbish? And so it's significantly reduced it, and I'm really happy that the council takes initiative, so it's good.